A bad feeling about this place. Sith and ancient tombs are never a good combination.
I am returning outside. My attention is required to keep the path to our camp clear.
The time for practice is over. There are intruders in the tomb and they cannot be allowed to reach our master. The ritual must not be interrupted. I don't need to mention the price of failure. Men, follow me.
More where that came from. Everyone down!
No one crosses.
More where that came from! More where that came from!
I told Kelborn of your problem. Kex. Our Zoom. Frieden, this.
I got a bit.
I am.
The time for practice is over. There are intruders in the tomb and they cannot be allowed to reach our master. The ritual must not... Men, follow me.
I'll take care of it.
More where that came from.
That's another one for me.
More where that came from.
That's another one for me. That's another one for me.
More where that came from.
This shouldn't take long.
More where that came from. Let's settle this.
That's another one for me.
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from. Time to take you down to size. Time to take you down to size. I know where that came from.
Like that?
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Captain, we need just one more moment. We're almost through. Failure, Captain.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
No one
It shouldn't take long.
Break the ritual now. You're too late. We have done what needed to be done. Soon, Onderon shall fall, and with it... But what is this? Of course, the Force has guided you here. It echoes within you, yet I sense it is untrained. It is good you have sought us out. This tomb is strong with the dark side. Here is where you will take your first steps on the path to your destiny. What lies has your master spread? What have they denied you in their ignorance? The Jedi preach calm and serenity while wallowing in weakness and hypocrisy. They would have you become a puppet of the Force. They would have you deny the strength of your emotions, the strength of your own will. Can't you feel the power of this place? It echoes through you like a second voice. Accept it. Embrace it. So you seek to save me? From what? With the dark side, there is no knowledge forbidden, no restriction. Can't you feel the power? Here, within the walls of this tomb. Just embrace it. Don't limit your potential. A shame. Instead of freedom and power, you have chosen death. So be it.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
At last.
More where that came from.
Who wants to die first?
Time to kick you down to size.
your squad know what you've discovered? Of course.
Zarga said that he and your friends are making good progress through the jungle. Trust me, this is worth the wait. And here it is, a salvaged Basilisk war droid. Mandalore said that he will make it available to you for insertion into the city of Iziz. I assure you, they won't know what hit them. Yes, just like a new Mandalorian recruit proving themselves. Into the heart of a war as well. Mandalore has given you a great honor. Unfortunately, its weapons systems aren't fully functional yet, as are some other unimportant support systems. But she will get you to Iziz in one piece. The fighters won't be able to stop that. Minor systems, nothing you need concern yourself with. We've modified the interior to hold 3 people. Maybe a little tight. You need to leave immediately. Iziz is in the grip of a civil war, so there'll be considerable resistance. They remember the last time Basilisk war droids visited their planet. Fight ferociously. And if you die, take as many as you can with you.
Basilisk? A basilisk here? Mandalorians are attacking the city! Vaklu has made an alliance with the Mandalorians? Men, fight for your lives!
Did you have to land with a basilisk? We have vivid memories of the last time they fell to Izzy. The men still unconvinced that there isn't a Mandalorian invasion. I'm glad we finally met up again. He's in the royal palace with Queen Talia and her guard. The general is coming right now to brief you. Thank you for coming.
It is an honor to meet you, Master Jedi. I trust that Colonel Tobin has made adequate arrangements for you. I understand you've already sent your people to deal with the Sith on the moon. That is part of the plan. My plan is to divide my forces. My main body has many Sith soldiers and their masters. Also, it has many beasts that somehow the Sith control. I am going to take that body and assault the royal palace head-on. The casualties will be extreme, but we will break through, and also weaken the Sith tremendously. I want you to lead a detachment of my men that will take the Skyramp, then go to the palace via that route. We will have no Sith and no beasts. Your leadership and prowess will be the only chance they have. I know that you can do the job. You should make haste to the palace, because at any point they will have learned of your attack on their base on the Daxon moon. Together, we will crush their army, and then deal with Talia. After that, it won't take the Sith long to realize they've been betrayed. But together, we will crush their forces, and then deal with Talia. The Sith are very powerful, but it is apparent to me they rely on the Force too much. Their knowledge of war and tactics is weak. Their arrogance is their greatest weakness. We will severely diminish their strength by the time we get to the palace. My troops should be able to hold them off until you arrive. Their army must be destroyed. Otherwise, they would forever be a threat to Onderon. You will need to clear the way for our troops on the Skyramp. One of my officers will be assigned to you to follow your orders. When we meet again, it will be in the palace, and death to anyone that stands in our way.
Colonel Tobin has ordered us to follow you. With you in command, the royal palace will fall this day.
Your plan seems to have succeeded. Your enemy has indeed revealed himself.
I anticipated the Sith. Those beasts weren't in my battle plan.
Even now, Batu is using them to breach the palace. I will not surrender to that usurper. I would die first.
Every man here give their life to keep that from happening.
I think the situation has gotten even worse.
Worse? How is that even possible?
It can always get worse. An old student is returning. I fear for us all.
My men and I will meet you at the Skyramp. The Skyramp is one of the primary access routes to the Royal Palace. Our fighters have been strafing and bombing this area routinely. There are still Royalists defending this area, but their numbers should be thinned. There are 2 force shield checkpoints. We need to gain access to the turret tower. There is an access terminal that can shut those shields down. You and I should clear the path. Then my men will follow.
reinforcements! Vaklu's troops are storming the sky ramp!
Overloaded that, but we'll find their slicer in the palace and make him pay. Until then, beware of any more surprises.
They're gonna overrun our position! Send in the droid reinforcements! We need them now! Someone get the force shield back online! Get it up now! He's unstuck!
I just sent a message to the men to secure the sky ramp. Command has already broken into the palace grounds. By the time we get to the palace, they'll be inside. Colonel Tobin will meet us there. General Vaklu is fighting the Sith. Men, attack the Sith. Protect the General.
Targeted one.
plan seems to be working. The Sith and their forces went to the north, but the beasts turned on the Sith and us. It is chaos behind me. In order to get to the throne room, we'll have to open the security door. There are security terminals to the north and south. Both terminals need to be deactivated to open the way to the throne room, which means you'll have to deal with the Sith to the north and Talia's Royal Guard to the south. My officer will catch up to you once you've secured one of the terminals. He can escort you back here quickly if you desire. Then we deal with Talia and her hand-picked soldiers. And you'll have to face Master Kavar. I admit, I used to doubt you could defeat him, but Master Kavar is no match for you.
The dining room is almost secure. I don't...
Run away with them has already... A Sith is with them! Throw everything you've got at them!
Chubolia na chunoga ramo ni unbash, geskal yutamos cheska, ganimamba do shukoron. Brantavani sochu. Da come giusmak miki baragneto sos o ricacho cavadumba mo wendido chokeremi norta kunyun wish chawa kachuba sura dachi morotuko gansa. Gopo mi chuba kengbo rakatun, chuba kontis gusha pidonki nekturun wakabolia. Nepedwana ni bobo king batuno la crispa.
Shall I take you back to Colonel Tobin now?
Just disable the security terminals. Then the doors will open, and the civil war will be all but over. There is one to the north and one...
Shall I take... Follow me.
Well done. There is just one last obstacle before the throne room. The beast that was used to break through the force field into the throne room lies ahead. No doubt it has slain its Sith handlers and now has a taste for human blood. Ignore the beast! Into the throne room! The Queen must die! Oh, blast it all!
Fools.
Let us end this.
So, you've come to us. I had thought coming to Doxon might cause our paths to intersect, and I see that I'm right. But it turns out you were the enemy all along. The connection between these places and you was stronger than I knew. I told the other masters that our only chance to figure out what was happening to us was to find you, to try to understand what happened to you. What a fool I was. And now you are no doubt seeking to destroy the Jedi. But the remaining Jedi will gather again very soon. This, at least, you cannot prevent. Telos. But Telos was destroyed during the Jedi Civil War. I don't know what you mean. Atris? But I thought she died with the rest on Qatar. You've met other Jedi, I can tell. But you won't find me an easy opponent. I will not give you the benefit of my wisdom, Dark One. Very well. Perhaps my knowledge will sway you from your dark designs. I was one of the only council members who believed in you. Part of me still does. So what do you have to say for yourself? So you heard what we said. These questions I cannot answer. This is something the Council must answer, not I. You must understand. This is hard for me, especially after all you've done. You always had deep connections to the Force. But such connections can corrupt one's spirit, as has happened with you. When I first sparred with you during your training as a Padawan, I could tell that you were different, but I did not expect you to fall so far. Do you really think I would tell you, even if I knew? If that's why you're here, then you've come here in vain. When you stood before us in the council chamber on Coruscant, we felt something from you we'd never felt before. It was as if the Force had died within you, leaving you hollow. We live our whole lives in touch with the Force, in touch with life all around us, and you had a gift in that regard. You formed bonds so easily, and they flowed deep between you and others. To see such emptiness in the Force standing before you, it's not an easy thing to face. Whatever is attacking us, it's leaving something in its wake. Something we haven't felt since you stood before us in judgment. The deaths of these Jedi, the destruction of Qatar, all of these things are leaving behind echoes, like the one we felt from you in the council chamber. It was clear to us, to me, that we had to find you, but we couldn't call you back from exile because we didn't know where you'd gone. Cut you off from the Force. Why do you think the Council was responsible for that? Your misplaced blame explains much. But the only one responsible for your present state is you. What do you expect me to say? You defied the Council, you followed Revan to war. I know why you did it, but in so doing much more harm was done. All those lives during the Mandalorian Wars. And all those you served beside. Too much death leaves echoes in the Force. It is the price for having such connections. Apparently, your self-inflicted wounds would not heal. And now that they've festered, you've come looking to the Jedi for vengeance. As if we were somehow responsible for the results of your actions. That sounds like the bond that often forms between master and apprentice. But to that degree? You always did form connections to others, strong ones, even when you were a student. But what you are describing is beyond me. When you stood before us in the council chamber on Coruscant, we felt something from you we'd never felt before. It was as if the Force had died within you, leaving you hollow. We live our whole lives in touch with the Force, in touch with life all around us, and you had a gift in that regard. You formed bonds so easily, and to see such emptiness in the Force. Whatever is attacking us, the deaths of these Jedi, the destruction of... It was... I know that all too well. I came here to find them, to trace them to their source. The war on Duxon and Onderon. I thought that perhaps the tragedies that occurred here were concealing them. And now, here you are. When you stood before us in the council, it was...
The strength of his Force powers. He is desperate to finish you quickly, so he uses a potent form of the Force. Defeat him by going on the defensive and absorbing his attacks with the Force. He will quickly run out of energy and then you can finish him easily.
Your power is undeniable, but it won't be enough. What? Damn you. You must die. I will not have you teach the others the secrets of the Jedi.
It is something the Sith, the assassins that stalk us, can do. It is of the dark side, the ability to feed on life, the Force. The closer one comes to it, it makes them stronger for a time. Not all techniques in the Force are learned through practice and training. This is something instinctual, born from experience. It is a way that they fill the hollow places where the Force used to be.
Your time is at an end, Talia. Your people have
You would destroy everything just for your ambition, Vaklu. The Republic, ISIS, everything.
That is a gross simplification, Talia. Change is a pain.
You're getting careless, Vaklu. One more mistake, and you're the one who will pay the price.
Her mastery of the blade has improved, but there is more to leadership than skill with a blade. Jedi, do you want to take care of her? Very well. Goodbye, Talia. Men, fire! And now it is done. Her sacrifice was necessary to ensure our future. This could not have happened without you. You will be given everything I promised you. I risked a great deal by asking for your assistance, as did you in helping. Your reward is well earned. Your shuttle is awaiting you. After the Civil War is taken care of, which will take time, you are